Yes.
Yes. Ah, you know
You know,
what? I'm so glad to see you.
I'm glad to see. By the way, use the overhead. Are you using the internet from the house? Use the other internet because it's stronger.
No, no, no.
Use the
I'm
house.
connected right now.
Yeah,
No,
change
I
it
use my
because
mobile.
that.
It's better.
Oh, there it is. There you go. Because you are so wonderful. And you know, my real name is Bernardo because I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. So
Okay.
Bernardo is my
Hello,
real name.
Fernando. I'm glad to see
Bernardo,
you,
sí,
Fernando.
claro que sí. Bernardo habla español, sí, but no habla español. But I was born and nació in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And all my relatives are there, so we want to say hello to all of them. How are you, Diana?
Good. I'm very happy to be here with you and share with you. You're an amazing teacher, amazing coach. So I want to talk with you and all my followers. I want to share this amazing experience that I have with you.
Oh, wow. Well, listen, what I want to tell me a little bit, what brought you to acting? What made you want to be an actress? What made you want to do that?
Well, I'm starting my life. I've been an actress since I was very young, but I started like a musician. I'm a pianist.
Right. Oh,
So
you're
I
fine.
started studying all this because I was a shy person, very shy.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Wow.
I was scared about everything. Like I like to sing and I like to perform, but I was very scared about it.
Wow.
So I started to do all this and studied this because I want to improve and I want to break that fear. And I realized that when you study acting, you studied yourself and you study your fears and your emotions. And I think is a work, a deep work in your life. I think everybody in once in a while has to study something because acting is like life for you. It's a motor. It's something
Well,
that you make
acting
you.
is represents life, but to
Yes.
represent life and to play life, what I love about acting and what you love about it too is that you have to study life. And guess what we're
Yes.
doing? We're living life. We're always living
Yes.
life. Acting is studying about life. And so I am in life, and everybody else listening right now, you have a life. And if you could understand better your relationships, if you understand people's behavior, psychology, humanity, men, women, life would be better. And that's what it gives you. It's a knowledge. It's the greatest knowledge. It's one of the great knowledges, and having you there. So what is one of your favorite songs that you sing?
I love Adele right now.
Good.
I
Sing
love
some
Adele. Make
right
you
now.
feel my love.
No,
And
can you do me a favor? Sing one of your songs. Of course, in Spanish. Because I love to
yeah,
hear your
okay,
voice.
I
Give
can
me
do
some.
it like
What have you?
cantando quiero decirte lo que me gusta de ti. Tus ojos, tus cabellos que hacen dueño de mí. Tus ojos, tus cabellos y tu rítmico andar. El dulce sortilegio de tu mirar. Me gusta.
Wow. And if they want more, they have to pay for it. That's what it is. The first minute is free, but the rest you have to pay for. I
You have
understand.
to pay for
So,
it, of course.
now I met you in what class were you in of mine the first time I met you?
I did the master class, LA master class.
The LA
And also
Masterclass.
it's life is the way. Life is incredible. I saw you the first time, some post on Facebook. And I was here in Colombia. And I said, oh, I would love to work with this guy. He's so passionate about it. And he talked like you have to go. So I just searched for you. And I was a little scared because here you don't know if you pay something, if you got it. So
Oh yeah.
all this thing on internet is like, you
Maybe
never
it's
know.
not true. Yes, maybe it's not true. It doesn't exist.
Of course. So I said, I don't know, but let's do it because I had that feeling. I had this thing in my heart. So I went to that class and well, that class was amazing. I was LA is a tough city. LA is like teach you to be and to believe in yourself, you know. So I went to that class and all start to change because it's amazing. You said
What
you
did
have
you
to
learn?
believe in yourself.
What did you learn the most that you took away from that class, from that master class? What did you learn the most?
I think you have to believe in yourself. You have to be on fire, like as you said, and that stuck in my mind. You have to be on fire. You have to show because you are in the show business. So you have to show what you got. And I have it in my mind, and all start to happen about it with that class. All start to happen because yes, I was less scared to show what I got. It's not bad to show what you got. And sometimes in your life, your parents or the society said you can't, you just keep it down, and you can't. To be an artist, you have to show, and you have to show with gratitude and with pleasure.
Single person listening, we are all in show business. You all have to show your love. You know, when you go to see food, they have to show you the food. Everything is about showing because there's no secret in hiding. We need to show our love and our passion. And if you have a boyfriend, he wants you to show him more love, more passion. You don't say, show me less. You want to show me more. And I think that the word is show business. It's not called hide business. It's not about what you hide. But one of the secrets about showing is that you have to overcome your blocks and fears, which are really great, because once you overcome them, that's when you discover your power. Now, is there a baby that has trouble showing these emotions? Is there any children, even in Colombia, that have trouble showing who they are? No. Society puts you in, and you have to realize that your job is to show whatever you have and to make it beautiful so that people want to see it.
Of course, and that make you like a happy person, you know, because you can show whatever you feel, whatever are you feeling in that moment. You have to show it. Like if you are scared, or if you are sad, you have to show it. And with all the artists is like a motor, because you can traduce that thing and become an artist, become a movie, or doing a song, or doing a script. You can traduce that and give it to all the people. I don't know.
You know, everything you give away stays forever. I want to thank you for all the singing and all the performing. It stays forever. What you give stays forever. Whatever you give stays in this world forever. So the love that you're giving me now, that stays. If you just hide it, if you hide your shine, if you hide the beauty. And right now we need hope and inspiration. But I always say, not now, we always need hope and inspiration. Those are the only people we remember. I want to ask you, what is the best piece of advice anyone ever gave you? What were you thinking? What is something that sticks with you that really has affected you in a very strong way?
Well, I think in that class, in the master class, and we said to be honest and to be vulnerable and to be yourself. I think in this business, in your life, like in your life, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be vulnerable, because there is the secret. There is the special thing, right? But we have scared to show the people that, because of course we have feelings, but that's the key. So that's stuck in my mind. And the other thing that is stuck in my mind is a producer that is a very good friend in LA, told me, you have to keep going. No matter, you have to keep doing what you do. You have to keep going. If they hit you, you have to keep going. Is that the way? Is the only way?
By the way,
life is like that?
Right, but we're talking about the fact that I said you need a soul on fire, because nothing stops fire. You could have a house, your house could have flood, which means all water. It's not going to destroy a house. The only thing that destroys anything in your way is fire. And when you have an artistic soul on fire, you just keep going. One thing that I talk about, if anybody could stop you, it's not for you. That's just the way it is.
You have to embrace your life. You have to, and take care about your life, you know, and improve your life. You have to work on your life. You have to take care of your light. You know, it's not, you have the light. And
No.
it.
You have to protect it. You have to surround it with people who feel the same way.
Of course.
No, the idea is, but let me tell everybody, success is not an accident. If our lovely Diana is successful, she's doing the right things. It's not like, oh, she just happened to be by the door. I can tell you, I work with a lot of stars from around the world, and their success is not an accident. You can get lucky one time, but it's something that keeps going. You're such an inspiration to teach because you just want to learn. What are you doing now during the little Corona time? What are you doing with Corona time?
Well,
now?
I'm doing I'm studying acting. The genre is about the dramatic art. So yeah, I'm improving. I'm working on my singing all day.
You're coming to my masterclass starting tomorrow. You're going to start Monday. You're joining my masterclass. We're
and
having
it's online, right? It's online.
It's online. So it's crazy.
Yes, I love your masterclass.
No, it's online.
I want to say in Spanish.
Yes, say it in Spanish. Speak in Spanish.
Para todos los seguidores que están ahorita conectados, muchísimas gracias. Este profesor que ven acá es mi profesor, fue uno de mis profesores, grandes profesores en LA, en Los Ángeles, perdón. Es una inspiración, es una fuente que te ayuda a encontrarte a sí mismo y así poder seguir estudiando, poder seguir siendo artista. Síganlo, por favor. Es un gran ser humano y es un gran profesor. Va a comenzar unas clases de actuación online y quiero que lo miren. Para todos los que me están siguiendo, para todos los que están ahí chequeando. Listo.
Diana,
Done.
Your Spanish is so good. Very good Spanish. Habla muy bueno español.
Work on it.
Very good. I know your English is good, but your Spanish, I'm shocked. How wonderful. I love it because I understand Spanish when people speak. But fantastic. Spanish, numero uno. Very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank you. Yes, of course. I'm gonna join.
I want you.
My classes. Your master classes are great. I loved your master classes and your classes because I've been in the Thursday classes too.
Yes. You know what it is? These classes are about discovering what's special about you. What do you bring to the world that no one has? And you're only authentic, by the way, and maybe you can want to say that in Spanish. You're only authentic when you're happy and powerful. How do you say that in Spanish? Say that in Spanish for me. How do you say when you're only authentic when you're happy and you're powerful? That's when you're authentic.
Y cuando tenemos y entendemos nuestro poder.
That's it. Bravo. That's it. Because that's when you know you're authentic. So some people can think like, I'm authentic. No, you're not authentic unless you're happy and powerful. And right now, before we had a Saeed Tagmawi, which is this incredible actor. I don't know if you got to see him.
So inspirational. I heard, yes, I heard that.
Oh my God. And you know what he is? He's happy and powerful. That's when you are. And when we're not happy and powerful, you're not flowing. And when you're flowing, you're going where life is taking you. And you need to worry.
You have to search for it, right? You have to search it and keep it. Because in these days, it's very easy to be sad or be, yes. I think it's be distraído. How do I say distraído? Distracted. You are distracted.
Yes,
when you're not happy, you are distracted in something else that it doesn't matter. You have to be focused to be happy. You're happy when you like something, when you are passionate about it.
Right. But also, I would have to say that you have to be courageous. It takes courage to be happy. It doesn't take courage not to be happy. It takes courage to have hope. It doesn't take courage not to have hope. And we're looking for the courageous thing because courage comes from the French word cœur, which means from the heart. If you have heart, you have courage. It is easy to be down and depressed, but we're not talking about that. No one will remember you afterwards. This is over. For the down and depressed people, we're not going to remember that. But what I want everyone listening is I want everyone to reach out to someone and to show their passion. So you can say that in Spanish. It's time to reach out and show your passion to everybody. Go ahead. Tell them that.
Es tiempo, chicos, de encontrar esa pasión que tienen y compartirla con los demás.
Beautiful.
Encuentren esa pasión y quédense con ella.
Very good. That's exactly right. That's because we have a power to change people. Because right now, a lot of people are very lonely, very depressed. They're isolated. And we realize how much we need each other. I need people. I need you here in my life. I really teach for me. Because I enjoy being with so many beautiful people that teach me to stay young, which is the most important thing. Don't get old, because the future belongs to people who are young, not age young, but they think about young things. Because young kids go, you want to do this? Sure. They wouldn't be like, I don't think I can do this. I'm too old. I'm too fat. No, if you told people to run, no matter what, they're all running. Stay young. Don't grow up. It's a trap.
That's what I found in your classes, you know, because LA is like I said, LA is a hard city because it's the best of the best. So you have to focus on your passion, and you have to be focused all the time, and to be happy and surround yourself with people that support that city. Of course.
Well, the idea is that the thing about LA is for world champions. And if you're Olympic champion, so I don't know, I don't consider it hard, but I know that the Olympic champion is now practicing 6 hours, 7 hours a day, and that is hard. It is for the best of the best. And I want to be here because I want it to be the best of myself. I want it to be with them. It's like, I don't find it challenging. For some people, it's like, oh, that's a lot of work. For other people, yeah, it's a lot of work, but we like the work. And the idea
and the work never ends, because if you are passionate about it, you always have to do something. You always have to see a movie. You always have to work on something. I have to work on my English. I have to work on my accent. I have to work on my blah, blah. I have to work on everything all the time. Never stops. Because if you stop, you lose. That's
where we say in America, you're either getting better or bitter. So the idea is, unless you get better, you have such a beautiful voice. I wanted you to sing because I had another actress who sang on one of my Instagram lives. She's an incredible actress. She almost was nominated for Best Picture for Academy Award. Her name is Joanna Kulik from a movie called Cold War. If you haven't seen Cold War, it's one of the most brilliant movies from Poland, Cold War. And that's what's so interesting, is that I get a chance to meet all the great people, because you're not a Colombian actress, because there are great actresses, and that's all we think about LA. We're not looking for any Colombian actresses. We're looking for great people. And I would say the most important thing for LA is your energy. You have to come with this positive energy, because when you give something, your hand is open to receive. But if you give nothing, you get nothing. It's a very spiritual, it's a kind of connecting to that.
Yes, I learned that you have to give, and you have to give with your heart.
Right.
With your honesty.
Right. Not what you're going to get, but what you're going to give.
Yes.
So tell me a little about the show you're in. What show are you in right now? The name of the show?
My name, the name of the show is Nurses, Enfermeras.
Yes, Enfermeras. And that's what I'm saying. Right now, the most important people in the world are nurses. So that's you.
Yes. Yes.
Nurses.
Yes. It's a show. It's a number one right now in my country, in Colombia, and Latin America.
Yeah.
So, and we talk about everything. And, I take this character because I have my dad. My dad had a stroke a long time before.
Oh, I see.
So a few years ago. So I've been with a lot of nurses all the time.
Right.
And I have to realize the work that they have. That is a hard work. So I take this character because I want to do something for that people, because I have to say it in Spanish.
Sí.
Yo quería hacer algo para darles gracias por todo lo que han hecho por mi familia. Fue algo muy personal, y por esa razón lo hice, y ha dado un resultado maravilloso, porque creo que when you work with your heart, that's the result. You know, I take this because my family has all this situation with my father, and I saw all this with the nurses. So I want to say thank you. So that's why I take the character and I say thank you. Thank you for all what you did for me. And I want to be a character that show what you give to me. So, yeah.
The thing is that, you know what? I love the moment right now, in the Corona moment, people really appreciate the real workers. It's not about the stars. It's not about reality stars. It's the stars of life. And those are the nurses that are saving people. We call in America the unsung heroes. All of a sudden, everybody's in love with the person that's putting food in the shelves in the supermarket. When did people even care about those people at all? You know, now you realize that it's always about the most important thing, which is humanity and doctors. Those are the stars. And you're doing a beautiful thing by bringing attention, a spotlight on nurses. The nurses are the most important. They care about life. You know, we are
and
doctors.
They care about you. Really,
Yes.
the work is, because the doctors, what the nurses says is the doctors are doing the recipes and doing all the, you have to take this, prescription, yeah.
Right.
So, but the nurses,
Who's that voice?
my boyfriend is helping.
Come over here. Bring him in. Bring him in. Bring your boyfriend in. Let me see. Come on in. Come on in. No? No boyfriend? Okay. All right. All right. I wanted to say hi.
So,
Go ahead. No, I want to say hi. Okay.
You know.
So go ahead. The nurses. Yes, go ahead.
You say hi.
Okay.
So
okay.
yeah, the nurses, they take care about you all the time. You know, they take care about your food, about your liquids and everything. They take care.
They're doing the
help
real work.
you shower.
Yeah.
So they are the ones that are in the front line all the time.
All the time. The doctors say prescription, they give the thing, and they walk away, and the nurse is with you for the rest of your life.
And you know, they want that. They choose that.
Wow.
They choose that. They choose to serve on this. You know, know what
beautiful.
I mean?
Isn't it beautiful?
They
what they're
show
doing?
that. They don't want to be doctors. No. They want to be that. They want to be nurses. They want to take care of you. What is
the where are you going? What piece of advice do you have for people who are listening? What have you learned? What piece of advice would you give to someone else who wants to achieve what you want to achieve? What is some advice that you would give them? What would you give them? You can say it in Spanish too, but what advice would you give to another person who wants to sing, who wants to perform like you, follow you? What advice would you give them?
I think believe in yourself, because if you're not believing in yourself, nobody is going to do it. And work hard. You have to work. You can't have a dream and just have the dream and that's it. You have to work for it. You have to work every day for it. You have to improve yourself every day. You have to take classes. You have to be passionate about it. You have to focus on that, and you have to do it every day. It's not, I'm going to work in that dream Mondays, Thursdays. No, you have to work all the time. All the time. Your head is all the time stuck with that. And you're going to have it, and you're going to take it, and you're going to win, right? In Spanish, you have to
say in Spanish.
Enfocarte. Enfocarte, creer en ti mismo y trabajar. No puedes tener simplemente un sueño y dejarlo ahí y decir voy a trabajar en ese sueño los lunes, los martes y los miércoles. No, al sueño hay que dedicarle todo el tiempo. Y si tienes un sueño, si ese es el sueño real, nadie te lo va a quitar y vas a estar todo el tiempo trabajando por él hasta que lo logres. Pero un sueño no se logra porque simplemente está el sueño. Se logra con trabajo.
I want to ask you, do you follow, what do you think about following your heart or your head? What do you follow more? You follow your instincts more?
The instincts. In this career, you have to follow your instincts, no matter what. Maybe sometimes the instinct is not like reasonable.
Yeah. Reasonable, yeah.
Reasonable. Why? Why you have here a success career here? But what I did for me, I reinvent myself in LA. I believe more in myself and my art. And I have to be there. I had to do that. And I had amazing friends like you, like so many others in LA right now. And I'm happy to do it. I happy to did that. You know, I happy to did that. And you have to follow your heart, everything. If you want to sing something, if you want to read something, you have to follow your heart. It's the only way. It's the only way. Because your head, as you said, is fear. It's only fear in your head.
Fear. Only
you have to stop with that. You have to say, hey, you know, stay here. I'm going to do what I have to do. You stay here.
Well, there's a line which I talk about. Are you using your mind, or is your mind using you? And the idea is that the most important thing is that when you follow your heart is always right. And the reason your heart said go to LA is because that's your next stop. There's a thing when you throw your heart, you have to go where you need to go, but you have to leave. Everybody has to leave where they are to become the person they want to be. That's part of the journey. You can't just live there. And if everybody tells you don't do it, then you should definitely do it. That's the way. Then you know it's a good idea.
You have to do it. Yeah.
No,
you have to be a little bit ¿cómo es la palabra terco?
Crazy. We call it crazy. That's good. You only know you have a dream when everybody thinks what you want is crazy. Say that to them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Él quiere que diga,
you know it's
tú
a dream.
Sabes que tienes un sueño cuando todos los demás creen que estás loco.
That's right. Now that's exactly right. If you have a really good dream, everybody thinks it's crazy. Let me tell you some people who are considered crazy. Steve Jobs, totally crazy. Everybody thought he was crazy, insane. Lady Gaga, she was going to do something. I talked to her. Everybody thought she was crazy. One of the signs that you are into something good, everybody thinks this is crazy. If it's crazy, you know what? When I first started to teach around the world, going to Europe, people said, why are you going to Europe? They don't understand you. I'm going to first place I went to France. I don't speak French. I said, it sounds crazy that I should do it. And it's the best thing that ever happened to me is that I became.
So I have to say, you have to come to Latin America and do a masterclass here.
If you invite me, I'm coming.
Of course, I'm gonna do it.
I've been wanting to come. No, this is a wonderful thing. I want to go there. I want to go to Argentina, my home country, where all my relatives are. I love the Colombian people and I want to give people from around the world an opportunity. The reason I do the masterclass is I wanted to show everybody there's a chance to make it. Because when I came to America, I came when I was very young and I didn't speak any English. English is my fourth language. I was born in Buenos Aires, lived in Germany, spoke a language called Yiddish, all kinds of things. It's like
I didn't know that.
I had everything going against me. I didn't understand anything. I didn't know anyone. But the thing about Hollywood that gave me a chance, it's not who you know in Hollywood, but who would want to know you. So say that and translate that in Spanish. It's not who you know in Hollywood, but who would want to know you. That's a very good one.
Para todos los que quieran irse, lo que él dice es, no es a quién quieras conocer tú en Hollywood, sino quién te quiere conocer a ti. Es ser esa persona que tú quieres conocer. Es serlo tú.
Right. Because if you're an interesting, dynamic person, everybody wants to talk to you. And that's the thing about you. When you came into my class, you shine. And when you shine, people go, who's this? It's not
who's this crazy girl?
No. the idea is that it's only the crazy people that have ever done anything. We have, it's only the crazy people that have ever done anything. You have to realize that it sounds crazy, but after a while, you realize that it's not crazy at all. What's crazy about your life? It is just your life. If you follow your destiny, the big thing about destiny is that you have to change to become the person you want. You just can't go directly in. You have to, if you want to achieve what you've never achieved, you have to become the person you have never been. So you have to, like, your dream is here and what you want is there, and you will have to change to reach it. Some people are going here. It's not it. I mean, look at this. You're on my Instagram. If you didn't go on my Instagram, we would not meet. It's not somebody else's Instagram. I mean, I had to connect to you. If I didn't connect to you, there was other people that wanted to talk to me too. But, we have to connect to each other. And you have to realize that every moment is that there's a miracle. And one of the secrets of Hollywood is the only way you become successful is you have to expect miracles. You have to expect miracles. When you wonder, how am I going to make there?
You can't.
No.
You
have
can't.
to do
that word is not good for you. Not at all.
No. You got to do what you're going to do and let miracles do what they're going to do. And the only reason you got where you are is that there were miracles along the way that you accepted. And this talk right now can be the miracle for the people that are listening. And say that in Spanish, that at this moment, it's a miracle. You have to figure out what's the miracle of this moment, because every moment it becomes a miracle.
Okay, lo que estamos hablando, voy a traducir un poco, es acerca de si tienes un sueño, tienes que comenzar a actuar de acuerdo al sueño, por más loco que parezca. Tienes que comenzar a actuar así para poder llegar allá. Y tienes que esperar que ocurran los milagros. Tienes que creer en los milagros. Porque los milagros existen. Cuando tú crees y cuando trabajas por ello, comienzan a suceder. Y yo,
and you're expecting the miracles. Not that you're expecting it. It's like expecting. You know what I mean? Expecting, like, oh, it's coming. I know it's not where it is, but you're waiting. Every day is of opportunity.
Todo es una oportunidad. Todo puede ser un impulso para llegar allá. Te encuentras con personas y con situaciones que te llevan allá. Creo que esa fue una cosa que pasó contigo. I'm saying that I think that happened with you, because when I found you on the Facebook, because I never use Facebook anymore, but I found you there and I said, this guy, he talked what I want to hear. So that's why you're saying that you have to find that, and you have to, in order to get that, you have to start to be like that and start to focus and to expect the miracles. And the miracles are there. You have to just look at it.
What you did is that you had a feeling I should go. And the feeling is always right. And that's what I want to tell you. Life is about a feeling. You're not going to get a letter from Jesus that says, go here to this class. No, it's all on feelings. And all I've had is 1 million miracles in my life. That's the reason I'm here right now. It's a miracle.
And believe yourself, right? Just believe yourself. The idea is that when you believe yourself, the sky is the limit.
Well, the idea is that don't ask people to do something that you wouldn't do for yourself. Don't ask people to believe in you if you don't believe in you. Don't ask people to love you if you don't
I have
love
to say that. I have to say that in Spanish.
Go. I love
because
you.
No le pidas a alguien que te ame si tú no estás dando ese amor. No pidas algo que tú no estás dando. No pidas que crean en ti si tú no crees en ti. That's the most important thing. You have to believe in yourself in order to the others believe in you.
Right. And the idea that I would say that you were born a star. Now, the reason is that as soon as a baby's born, everybody says, oh, where's the baby? Everybody's looking at the baby. And then when you have a baby, and I have 2 babies, of course, my own, which are much bigger, where is the baby? Did you get the baby? Did you get baby to eat? You're a star. You were born to be a star. So shine in your light. Do something in your life. Doesn't mean you have to be an actor. Do what you were born to do. No one can be you. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Don't be a copy. Be the original. And that's what you are, Diana Hoyos. You are an original. There is no one, no. When you shine, there is no one else saying, is it Diana or somebody else? Are you confused between Jim Carrey and Robert De Niro? You're not sure which one's which? Authentic people are instantly recognizable. And sometimes you love them and sometimes you don't. But that's what life is about.
And you have to be open to that, right?
Of course. Well, that's what it is.
You are not, we said something in Spanish. We are not coins to get well to everybody.
Right.
To get good to everyone. I don't know
No, I understand. Listen, there was a guy named Jesus. You know him. And no one liked him. They thought he was stupid. No one, they killed him. Now, Jesus is like the most popular person in every building, and they got a building for Jesus. Where was he before? I mean, there's a person that thought, yeah, come on, what you're saying is crazy. And now it's normal. And that's what they said to Lady Gaga. Now they love her. Before she was crazy, and you go like, So don't worry. Don't listen. Don't care what anyone thinks. Just think what you think. Here's what I think. I think you're fantastic. I think for getting on here and sharing your passion, your information. It's kind of you. It's generous. And the more you give, the more you get. I have learned so much spending time. I learn more from my students than they learn from me. I know that's what happens. I do it for me. The beautiful thing is I'm putting you in my masterclass. We're going to give you the link so you can join. We're starting.
Thank you. I love it.
No. We're starting with dance. We're going to be dancing for an hour. I have the great dance teacher. She does all the Academy Awards. So we have dance. We have the casting director of Star Wars going to be coming, April Webster. Yes, right? April. Yeah. Then we will have the producer of Green Book, the movie Green Book. How do you say in Spanish Green Book? Do they call it Green Book? Do you remember the movie?
Yes, we call it Green Book.
Okay,
here.
Good. And I'm very excited with an actress I'm working with named Shira Haas, the star of Unorthodox, the big show on Netflix.
Yeah, I saw that.
She's coming. She's coming to talk to us too. So
nice.
If you just stay open, everything great is going to happen. So I thank you. What do you want people to know? What is something that people don't know about you that no one ever asks you? What would you like to tell people that that you want to share with us that people don't know?
Wow, that is a deep question.
But I mean that you feel like towards your success or towards who you are. Because how do you deal with some of the difficulties and failures? How do you deal when things are not going well with you? Well, how do you deal with things when it doesn't go well?
I always been a positive person. I believe in miracles. I believe it. I really believe it. And I think everything is for you. You have to get it. That's it. Everything is there. You just have to get it. But it's not for free. You have to work for it.
You have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it. And
it's
you have to do it. So you have to work. You have to what you do to get it. That's it. In life is like that. The only thing is health. You have to be healthy in order to get that. But the rest is
Diana,
just work.
You're so beautiful in the words. Remember, the most important thing we're thinking about right now, everybody's thinking about their health. They're thinking about their health. And what's the problem people having? Breathing. And what's the earth doing right now? It's having an opportunity to breathe. The earth is breathing. Because the hardest thing is people having trouble with breathing. It's a disease of the problem of breathing. And how you breathe is how you live. And one of the ways that you can know you're positive, the definition, some people think I'm positive. You're only positive if you believe things are possible. If you believe the impossible is possible.
Because, the impossible is possible, of course.
Yes,
that's
because
it.
Even in the movie, I'm very mad about a movie called Mission Impossible. Have you seen the movie Mission Impossible? I'm very angry. I'm very angry because they say it's Mission Impossible, but it's not true. At the end, they always get the guy. They always find the person. They should say Mission Possible, not impossible. But it always seems
I think
impossible.
in life is everything is possible. Everything is there. You just have to get it and work on it. And I had to work in Spanish. Is in English is resilient. Resilience is the word.
Very good. That's a tough word. Resilience. Wow.
Resilience. I love that word. I love that word in Spanish. You have to keep going. That's it. It's the only way. You have to walk. We are in a way. You have to walk. You have to keep walking. That's it until you die. Is the only thing that you stop that is when you die. Right. But otherwise, you have to just keep walking.
Keep moving. Keep learning. Moving. Keep stretching.
Keep learning.
Diana, I thank you so much for your love. This is only the beginning because I get to see you. And I would like to say...
I love to see you. I love to see you. Make me so happy. Really.
You make me happy. I want to thank your English teacher. He's very good too. He's very good with English. Obviously, he's an English teacher. He knows resilience. It's not a word you use every day. So I want to thank your beautiful English teacher. I want to thank you. I want to thank your family that created you. I want to thank all of the people who are listening, all your fans. And I am a fan of yours.
And to get to know you and talk to you, because you always have this feeling and this boost in your life. You have to be on fire. That's the word that I have all days in my life.
Life is about fire. And until we discovered fire, because you have to realize that take chicken, take steak, take pasta. If you didn't have fire, they're worthless. If you couldn't do something, it's only fire that transforms something to something that you could eat. You can't eat like a dead chicken. What are you going to do with that? You can't eat a dead steak either. You know, even a fish, nothing without fire.
I love what are you saying? Yes, of course, you need fire
Right.
in order
so
to get a good food.
Yes, tell that to your Spanish people. You need fire to change. And that's fire is what you need in life.
Él está hablando de que necesitamos fuego para, en orden de alcanzar las cosas. Necesitamos fuego para que, una metáfora que estaba utilizando, necesitamos fuego para que el pollo esté, para que la carne, para que podamos comer pasta, porque sin el fuego, pues realmente no vamos a tener nada, ningún resultado. Lo mismo es con nosotros. Necesitamos ese fuego en nuestro interior para poder surgir y para poder ser las personas que tenemos que ser.
I want to thank you. You set the Instagram on fire, because our job is to bring hope and passion, and that has courage. You have such love. I thank you. I'm going to see you on Monday. We'll talk later. I thank you. I thank all of you. Ciao. Gracias.
Ciao.
Colombia. Viva Colombia. Ciao.
Ciao.
See you
Ciao,
later.
chicos.
Bye.
Gracias por conectarse.
Ciao. 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 Ciao.